And we are live, everyone. Welcome to today's live SEO Q&A with Chris and myself, sponsored by the News Guy. The logo is above, his link is below, and he does digital PR services, just in case you're not aware of what old Randy Boy does.
In case the name didn't give it away.
Yeah. But dude, I'm telling you, see, obviously Randy's been a sponsor, must be a couple of years now, a while. The amount of people come back and ask me things like, what does that guy do? And I'm like, come on, man. Come.
Are you sure?
Don't. Please. Fucking Google the guy.
He doesn't need your business. Next. No. Yeah, that's an interesting, I had that epiphany too, not too long ago. I remember bringing up the mastermind or like the testing. It was something to do with other service that I had. I'm like, oh man, really? I didn't even know you did that. And it's always too like, oh, I've been following you for years. I didn't even know you did that, Chris. So I could see people don't know unless you tell them, man.
Dude,
it took me a while to learn that.
Yeah, I mean, I've literally seen people, you drop shit in their lap, tell them everything about it, and they still come back with the dumbest question. How do you switch that on or whatever? And you're like, did I fucking laid it all on your plate? Just fucking do what I told you.
Feed.
Fucking come on.
That's great.
But I think that's the way it goes. And
we set the standard, me and you, though. Did you notice? I've been watching some of the new channels, and I noticed they, it might not be us, but I noticed a lot of the new marketing channels, they get on Restream. They're trying to get like the boys,
Oh yeah. Listen, many of them that do that stuff I've done consultancy with, and they've asked about cameras, equipment, software, and under no illusions that some of our jokes and shit also get used in the.
Yeah. I had a guy do a consult, and he called me he spoke of you too. I think he said that you're how he found me, but he called me an OG.
But that is.
Are we OG?
A bit of an insult. Old get.
Are we old in digital marketing space?
Man, I am anyway. I fucking feel it.
That's funny.
I'm definitely old, mate. So, I mean, yeah, even some of the stories I tell and some of the shit I've done, and I've looked at, I'm like, man, you are an old bastard. And yeah, it's.
Do you remember Panda?
Yeah.
So you remember get all that? Okay, so that's.
I'll tell you something actually. So Panda, Penguin, all of that fucking bollocks. I remember before GMBs came out and everyone was fucking panicking. Oh, this is going to fucking take over. Fucking, Google's dead and the SEO's dead.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I got a message from a chap last night, and he owns the SEO Power Suite tools.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, fuck, dude. I remember your outreach, fucking the thing and all that stuff, in that tool. And then I started looking at SpyFu and some of the old fucking shitty tools that I had, like in the early 2000s, man. I'm like, man.
Those are shitty?
Oh, no, they weren't shitty, but like, you know what I mean? They were good at the time, but they don't fucking exist anymore. Well, I don't know if they exist. But I was surprised to see SEO Power Suite are still going strong, to be fair.
Yeah. Wait, you know that guy? Send him over to me. Oh, man, I love that tool.
So he's brought out a Wario, and he's now bringing out something else. I'm not going to say what it is yet because I've not tested it. However,
that guy's getting crazy.
Oh, no.
He's going cloud-based. He's going to jack the price up and all this other nonsense. No? Okay, cool.
What he's bringing out is absolutely nothing at all to do with
Excellent.
Power Suite. It's a completely separate thing.
Oh, no.
And I think it offers value to the industry. So I think, he's obviously a smart guy and he knows how to stand the test of time. I don't think he just shits out stuff for the sheer hell of, like, here and now, the LLMs is the biggest thing, and fucking let's shit out an LLM tool or whatever. He's not. I don't think he's that kind of guy. But I was talking to him on email last night, and then I started looking back at all the old tools, and I'm like, mate, that fucking tool of yours and doing the outreach and all that back in the day was a fucking beast. I mean, that's the main part I used.
Link Assist?
Yeah, Link Assist was what I used mainly for the tool. From that tool, because I was just a fucking dirty spammer looking for links, and
no,
man, that he pieced together something that allowed me to do that. So
yeah,
happy.
No, he's got a good. I use that stuff still.
Really,
I have a lot of it.
Listen, I see him still at conferences, and he's got stand and all that. It's still going fucking strong. So fair play.
Yeah, his tracker, it makes a good report. Yeah, I like his stuff. That Link Assist, though,
Oh, it was good back in the day. Come on, don't fucking.
Oh no, back when it was awesome. But his like for the reporting, for the rank tracking, unlimited words, unlimited sites, it makes a nice little report. It'll auto send out the report to the custody. Oh no, I like that tool, man. I can customize it, make it look all fancy, put my stamp on it. Lunk.
Yeah.
Like I did a good job.
All by automation. Thank you.
What's his name again?
Oh God. Give me a second, I'll tell you.
Yes. Oh, it's a hard one, huh? It's not like John.
No.
John Joseph.
No.
It's like Mikalav Jadosaka or something crazy.
His first name's like. Give me a second. I just don't want to fuck it all up.
Don't want to butcher it.
Oh, sweet. I'm not a fan. Ali. Yeah.
Ali?
Aleh. Barisevich. Sorry for butchering that, Ali. I'm assuming it's Ali. But yeah, he's been kicking around for a long time, that guy. But there's an old boy as well. Old Ron.
Yep. Ron, he's back. I watched one of his videos. He seems settled. That's good.
Where does Ron settle down? Is he still out in the Asia?
That's appropriate. But
where is Ron staying now? Is he still out in the Philippines?
I could have swore I thought he said the Philippines or Thailand. I think the last video I saw, Philippines or Thailand. I recall though he was like has boxes. I didn't watch the whole freaking thing. I mean, geez, I got work to do, but I saw it in my feed.
Ron, where are you?
Yeah, where did I go, man?
Coming Egypt, fuck's sake. This guy, man.
Egypt.
I wasn't expecting that.
I was jumping around.
If I was hedging bet stood, that wouldn't have even been on the fucking radar.
No, but he goes to interesting spots though. Like that's interesting. He hops around a lot. Dang, man. What you got chasing you, bro? No.
That is probably more like it. But Old Balls is a name that is appropriate for OGs. Chris has got some old balls. I'll give him that.
They're like non-existent. Yeah, wrestling really messed me up when I was a kid.
Joe, CNC SEO Factory. He's mentioned that a lot of times.
SEO Factory. Oh, I remember that. That's old.
What? No. That wasn't a tool.
SEO Factory. I remember that.
Nah, he's just fucking making that up. That's not.
Okay. Because you remember that SEO Factory stuff? I thought that was wasn't that Holly's doing? Maybe I'm getting my things messed up. Don't listen to me. Don't worry about it. Don't you guys have questions?
Yeah, put your questions in the chat.
Or it's like something factory.
Chris, do you want to try and say this name? Ethimos. No.
ED.
ED.
Dramas. ED, my man. What's up?
ED.
There you go.
You're the man. But good to see you anyway. GMT +3.
I like ED.
ED. You don't want to
get old that.
Yeah.
So good evening, gentlemen. Well, good evening to you, sir.
Oh man. Old Ron's hiding in the Middle East before it all kicks off.
Dude, why you would leave Dubai? I've been seeing a lot of people, some of the other gents that I speak to that are, in spots that I wish I was. I noticed they were like when everybody was like going to Thailand, they were like, "No, we're going to Puerto Rico," and then they're in Dubai. What's up with that? Now they're going to Dubai. Went from Puerto Rico to Dubai. That's nice. He was in Dubai too, Ron. Why would you leave?
Man, it's too fucking expensive. That's why.
Hot. It's heat. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's fair. The water situation, you could get a Red Bull for $2 or whatever they're called. But a bottle of water, $6.
Yeah. But I've got a question for you, Chris.
Uh-oh.
Kind of off the back of what Joe is saying there in the chat. So obviously you've stolen, I called myself Craig Campbell SEO. You've taken my
moniker
model and called yourself Chris Palmer SEO.
Yep, not anymore though. I'm about to dump it. I've been scared though to take it off, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
But what are you going to change it to? Is it now GEO, AEO, or something else?
Just my name.
Just Chris fucking Palmer.
Christopher Seth Palmer.
Man, who's Seth?
That's my middle name. It's actually or maybe it's my first name.
That's fucking.
I've been running with Chris Palmer for a long time.
So your real name's not even Chris? Please tell me it's not Chris. Please. That
You've
makes.
seen my license. You know it's not Chris.
Dude, come on. I didn't know that. I'm telling you, every fucking SEO I know is using a fucking fake name. Dude, please. Chris Palmer.
Not Chris.
No, it can't be Seth. Please.
It's Seth.
No. Show me. I need to see, man.
Privately if you'd like.
Yeah. Something. I'm not fucking buying this. Your name's not even Chris.
Maybe it is. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Come on.
I own the domain chrispalmer.org.
Right, but you're fed up. You can't get it. The real one, the .com, and now you're going to change your name to fucking Seth Palmer. Is this what's going to happen?
Well, no. I'm just going to run with Christopher Seth.
But that's some fucking horseshit. You've just made that up, right? That's not a real name.
That's my name.
Come on. Chris, we've had this conversation before.
Christopher Seth Palmer is my real name.
Man. Dude. Nah, you're gaslighting, man.
Not go gassing. That's for real.
Man, I will see you after the show. I'll let people know.
And dude, this guy, this doctor, I'm gonna wring his neck with hugs. I love him. Dude, I swear he's like torturing me. But that's okay.
Ron said go to Omen. I know a few guys that have went to fucking Omen before, man. Omen's is a good, but I still love Dubai, man. I'm not going to lie. Dubai is.
What's up with an Omen?
Nothing wrong with it. I've never been, but man, Dubai's the fucking one for me. I just love Dubai.
Oh wow, Omen is gorgeous. I mean, from the pictures, marble palaces and whatnot. Yeah, a friend of mine just moved to Florida, man. I talked to him this morning. He was in Canada, and now boom, he's in freaking Florida. It's called Robert Palmer. That's my uncle's name, actually.
Man, is that not a fucking famous singer?
I have no idea.
I think it is, man. I think there's a famous singer called that as well. But I might be wrong.
Politician.
Ursol is here.
Hi, Ursol.
Which SEOs have a fake name? Come on, out them. Chris, do you want to give up someone?
Oh, man, I don't even know.
Dude, you fucking lying fucker, man. Come on.
I don't know, man. That's tough. I don't know.
Man, I don't like to out people, man.
Yeah. Those are God questions.
I think who have been idols to me. And then you meet them and their name's fucking Dave or some shit, man. You're like, dude, come on, man. This is fucking not normal.
Is MD? Is that MD? I wonder if that's his last name. I don't know. How about BD? Brian. I wonder if that's his first name. Yeah.
Joe's saying his name is fake. Joe Marichich. Joe, pick that name because no other motherfuckers called that and he could get the knowledge panel easier. I reckon. I should have done that shit. Like, I'm not going to lie. But you are gassing, Chris. Ron said you're gassing. You're fucking grey hat SEO. But I'm not commenting, man. I'm not commenting on people's names. But there's a fair few where you're like, motherfucker. You see the license or something, you're like, man, I should have done that shit as well.
I feel that way sometimes.
Joe is saying his real name is Scruffy Nerdherder. But guys, give us some questions, or give us some problems, or give us some shit you've blown up, or give us something to talk about, other than fake names. Man, I don't see no fucking Seth up here. Seth Palmer. That says Christopher S. Palmer. Oh, I'm not doubting Seth might be in there somewhere, but your real name's not fucking Seth.
I told you. I know. I was joking around. I know. I said.
I was going to say, dude, you can't have me calling you Chris all this fucking time and your real name's Seth. Fucking.
That's why I said, like, you've seen my, like, I could have swore we had to give, or maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was the guy in India. You had my ID.
No, I've never had your ID. Why would I have your ID?
Yeah, I forget for what reason. Interesting.
Oh,
I'm Christopher. That's me.
You might have had to send it to India for the conference for visa shit or whatever they were sorting out.
Yeah, that was wild, man.
Yeah, Chris tried to get to India without a fucking visa, guys.
That's crazy. Yeah, for $100, boom, I had it the next day. Learned that lesson.
Yeah, but you got huckled at the airport and told you weren't going anywhere.
Oh, that was torture.
And had everyone shit their fucking pants. Oh, Palmer's not coming. I think they even swapped your speaking slot around. They gave it to Chris Walker. They're like, Chris,
you're up.
Take this one. And then fucking all of a sudden you just rock up at the door like nothing's happened. They're like, hey. You gave everyone a whole fucking, not me, I don't care, but Ashish and all that.
Yeah, it was like a headline there. That was fun. I had a good time though.
Ashish was pretty
not happy.
No, man, that guy's hair turned grey overnight. Poor Ashish.
Good guy.
Yes, Ursol, sugar free. I just need the what's in here.
So what do you So what's been going on?
Dude, I've been ill for a week. I don't even know what's going on. I feel as if I'm in the back foot. I was ill, like really ill last week. I had some sickness bug. Like I could not get my head off the pillow. Like really ill. My fucking little guy's bringing all this fucking bullshit home from school. So I've
in a private school though, doesn't he?
Nah.
Wait. No way. Well, schooling is different in the UK though. Like you guys have good school, right?
Oh yeah, no, schools are decent, but nah, we don't send them to private school. Like private school here's for like posh people, and there's nothing at all wrong with it. But man, you want to go to a school where everyone's just, streetwise and things like that. So yeah.
Did you contemplate homeschool at all?
I mentioned it, but the wife's like, nah, no chance.
No interaction. Yeah,
it's more for the social aspect of it, not for anything else. And I think that's probably the right decision. To be fair, in hindsight, you're like, nah. Do you know what?
Yeah, it's fair.
It's fair, but yeah, dude, I wouldn't mind a bit of homeschooling. To be fair, I'd like.
Yeah, it's just that I started but then it's like, man, am I the best to be teaching this curriculum?
Oh no, I'm a fucking loose cannon. I'd be someone. My wife's good though. My wife's good. She would be good at it. She used to be a nursery teacher and shit, but she would probably be able to
excel
at all of
what
that.
Do you think about? I'm sorry I know I'm not supposed to be talking about family, but what do you think about the internal links? Everyone's looking at the externals coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the internal flow matters for overall performance? Like, how you'll look at your overall external links coming in, the anchors.
Yeah.
But what about the overarching amount of internal link flow? Do you think that has any prominence?
Absolutely.
100%. Yeah. That's
what the fuck? Why would you? You're asking that. I'm like, what the fuck are you asking that? Like, of course.
Well,
why fucking not? Who said it fucking didn't?
Well, I had a small debate this morning over that, and I'm like, guy, sir, my friends.
I mean, obviously, none of us will know if we're right or wrong with any degree of absolute accuracy. But come on, man.
Well, then you start pulling some of the top winners, and it's like, okay, in Ahrefs, you have 23 groupings that have some variation of your primary, and this guy has 837. I'm just saying. I was just looking at, so we started pulling winners then. Internal anchor flow, and then two, it was the amount of internal links pointing to a winning page. I have another one for you. What about informational content that has a phrase match of some sort to the primary high commercial intent terms? For instance, like how much does, car accident lawyer cost? Do you think that having multiple pieces that have a phrase variation within info content affects the commercial intent terms?
Probably not.
Really?
It's a hard one. It's is it going to help the page by being there? Is it going to help the user potentially go at? There's so many different arguments to be had on that, Chris. Like, is it going to harm the commercial intent by having that on there? If it makes sense to be on there, I'd put it on there. I wouldn't even think, is it going to harm the commercial intent? I'd be like, if someone was reading this page, is it going to be helpful if that fucking thing's on there? From a user perspective, rather than will it harm the commercial intent? Because, there's so many variables that go into that you could argue back and forth all day fucking long. But if it made sense to go there, I would absolutely do it, regardless of whether someone was going to argue that it potentially could impact the commercial intent. How much is that potential? Is it 1%, 2% impact it's going to have? Like, is the user experience of having it there going to be better and convert better? I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm doing it then.
It's more useful. Right. What about, so you on just building on top of that, since there's no other questions, these are questions. So I've been doing good so far. The last thing that I was looking at was, how you'll look at a primary term. Let's just say it's car accident lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at car accident lawyer, and I can see inside a Search Console that, yes, there's 100 pages that all show up for this term, but only 1 or 2 are getting impressions or clicks. Even though these are getting impressions and clicks, I know that's not cannibalization, but these are pages that have already been identified by Google in your Search Console to be diluting this page. Would it be in your best interest to modify and shrink the amount of pages that Google has identified to be relevant for this term? Could that be a reason why I'm seeing a dump? Did I ask that properly? Does that make sense to you? The question?
Yeah.
Would you take time, even though there's no impressions or clicks? Google's identified 80 other pages. Mm-hmm. I think we should go in there and clean that up. Because normal sites, you always have some.
Yeah.
But when you have 80 or 90, but there's no clicks or impressions. Yeah, but Google identified them to be relevant for this term. That's dilution to the primary, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Okay, well, I feel better.
Lee Bandoni, good to see you.
Lee.
Long time no see. Google local business keeps reverting the name, even though every citation has the correct name, contact data, etc. Change it every other day, and it changes back in days. Any thoughts? So Google are reverting his fucking business name every few days. Have you seen that?
Is it Google? Is it Google though?
Or is that someone suggesting edits? Or
usually if it's a high commercial, like if you're in Houston, Texas, and you're a car accident lawyer and you're a winner, I could see somebody messing around. That could be suggestions, especially if there's a bunch of suggestions, high-powered accounts. That could be it. The other thing that I would consider is go take a look at your searches and the clicks that are coming in. Are the people that are finding you, is it predominantly the other variation, the one they keep changing it to, because I noticed that if I did a bunch of searches, they'll swap it. So I would look at that. Like, are you better known for that? Even though the citations say this, are people actually coming in based on this? Because that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Or it could be somebody screwing with you.
Yeah. that is very, very possible. You know, some dirty fucking dog is fucking with you. So that could happen. And if they've got enough profiles that are aged, they can force that to happen.
Those same all day. Those same guys that are out there selling those $2 reviews. They got all those accounts. Dude, that's a lot of ammo. You know, it could cause a lot of mayhem with that. It's a lot of accounts, man. So
in fact, I seen someone, I don't know who it was, can't remember. It was someone in the industry, and they said some fucking motherfucker that does all these reviews and all that stuff basically was blackmailing someone, saying, if you don't take my fucking reviews, you're going to get 100 bad ones. And you're like, you fucking bad. And they could fucking wreak havoc, and they know it. But they were literally blackmailing someone a couple of weeks back. Like, dude, you're taking these reviews, whether you fucking like it or not. And if you don't, this is what's going to happen. And you're like, you fucking bastards.
I've seen that. And also did you ever see them doing very similar stuff within the anchor text?
Yeah.
Link building campaigns. That's somebody we both know is very good at that. Very good. I've never seen anything like it. It's amazing. Hats off. I'm glad that we're friends.
Yeah, be careful who you fall out with in this fucking industry, man. And I have a mutual friend who wasn't getting paid recently. And quite a forceful email, and he got paid like that. The client just had to be reminded of what could potentially happen if said bill was not paid. And yeah, sometimes you've got to fight fire with fire as well. Someone's trying to shaft you, so
that's fair.
There we
Man,
go.
you know what else is interesting too? Speaking of like bills or whatnot, do you ever see those? Man, these companies are wild. You know how you'll get a service, and then let's just say you sign up for the year, right, to get the deal. I'm not getting rendered service, so I shut it down, and then they come back and say, "Yeah, but you signed a contract saying that you would pay us for a year." Do they do that in the UK?
No, I don't think so.
And then even give you collections based on that, even though they didn't render service. Isn't that insane? That's a hustle, man.
Listen, there's so many fucking scams now, man.
It's such a scam. Vonage is a scam. Steer clear of them guys.
Dude, I'm just scared to fucking speak to anyone anymore. I got a phone call the other day, and the person like, "Yep, your washing machine warranty has expired.
Oh, jeez.
You know, we need to sign you up, or you know, all of this kind of stuff." And I'm like, "Can you tell me what washing machine I've got? Because I don't even know."
Yeah.
And it's just a fucking scam, man. I just played with them for a while because I was bored. But I'm like, man, you guys could really get some people with this stuff, man. It's quite polished, to be fair, man. Like the way they done it was quite a polished.
Oh, they were on it.
Right?
It's crazy. Yeah. I had one last one because this was new. I had affiliate marketing networks send me checks.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have that one happen to you?
Oh yeah, dude.
Just out of the blue, get a check in the mail, and you're like, and it's not like crazy numbers either. It'd be like $18.71. It's crazy.
Oh, the affiliate networks are these big companies are doing anything to get affiliates back on board. Anything.
Yeah.
I was close to doing a deal with someone. Someone wanted me to do a collaboration, and they offered me a very, very good sum of money to do the collaboration. In the small print, there was a whole bunch of terms that could have quite easily been missed, and there was X amount of videos had to go out, and X amount of sales had to be made, and X, Y, Z, Z. And I'm like, you're trying to throw a bit of money at me to get me to become your little fucking SEO bitch.
That doesn't work. No,
it doesn't work, mate. I'm not being a fucking And they went, oh no, but you know, if you do this X amount of I went, to get the level of signups you're asking me to fucking get, I need to do a fucking video a day. To hit those and I'm not be doing a video a day promoting your fucking shit. Fuck off.
Promote my own stuff.
And yeah. So yeah, I think they're just desperate, man, and they're doing anything but sending out old small checks just to pique your interest. Oh, I'll see if I can get a bit more here. I've not really tried with this, but if there's $18 for fuck all, let's fucking.
Yeah, that's
psychology trickery, man. It's fucked up.
Well, that had me go looking.
Yeah.
Then, oh, well, what are they offering? You know, like, what are you guys doing? I was clever. I thought that was clever. Pre-sorted mail, though. The stamp was the dead giveaway because we used to send mail pieces. How did you find that small print?
I had someone else look at it for me because I'm a crazy bastard. I don't read small print.
Okay.
The fee, and I'm like, whoa,
yeah. Well,
and then someone else.
Did you just give it to like Claude or something?
No,
or you give it to a person. You give it to a person.
My wife's that person.
She said, "Whoa, there,
hey.
dog. I don't know about this. You don't smell right." Okay, that's fair.
But it happens, and just be careful, man. That's all I would say.
Damn, they don't. I don't know. I wish. Send me some opportunities. I would like to say no.
But Chris, what are RDF triples? Is this bullshit confusion speak or legit? Don't Google. Keep your hands by your side.
RDF triples is not confusion speak, and it's very legitimate. Craig Campbell is a SEO specialist in YouTube, right? No, Craig Campbell is an SEO specialist from Glasgow right now on YouTube, right? So subject, object, predicate is definitely, I mean, that's what you're building everything based upon. I would venture to guess. So not BS. It's definitely, there's even a section under schema.org that has just triples laid out for you as well.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, it's legit, but the way that people use it is bullshit. You know, and they're trying to make themselves sound cleverer than they are.
Right.
And that's my opinion on it. You know, would you talk to me and say, "Are you doing RDF triples, Craig?" You've never asked that question. You've probably never asked that to someone. But you understand the concept. If you want to go and read the fucking patents or patents or whatever you guys fucking call them over there, and all this fucking garbage, then you can understand what it is. But that is not the way you would talk to another human being. And you know, I watched an argument or a debate between two people who were arguing about content a few weeks ago, and they were calling each other out. You don't fucking know this, and you don't fucking know that, and you don't know what BM25 is, and the guy's like, yeah, I don't know what BM25 is. That's horse shit. And obviously, it stands for, you know, it's an algorithm, the best matching algorithm. You know, if you look at all the Corey style shit, you know, all of that stuff is what they read into the patents, the algorithms, the names for those fucking algorithms and all that stuff. And they're chucking all these fucking names around, and you're like, who has ever sat there and said all of that? Like, yeah, I'm doing a bit of BM25 today, Chris. I'm chucking that out there. You know, it's just mad. And you know, for me, Ursul, I speak to people the way that I understand it. I can't understand that fucking nonsense. I'm sorry, but I can't. Like, I need someone to talk to me in simplistic terms. It's just the way I learn. I don't need all these fucking crazy words to throw spanners in the works. Just tell me what I need to do. And like you say, Chris, you know, you give them a simple definition. You know, is Craig Campbell an SEO in Glasgow, blah, 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 whatever. And people go, right, I get it.
Makes sense.
And, you know, obviously you're feeding that in, and, you know, that's what the algorithms are looking for, and boom, 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 job done. So that's how I see it, Ursul. So that's the long-winded question. No, you bastard. You bastard.
What?
You dirty dog.
How am I dirty dog?
You've Googled it. The next question.
Oh, no, I wasn't looking at questions. I was looking I am searching, but nothing to do.
You Googled that, you fucker.
No, I was looking for something else.
Come on.
No, I was looking for a better example.
No, Chris, you've Googled that. Don't lie to me.
No, serious. I was looking. Here, look. I searched for a better example. See? Examples. Man. I was looking for examples. Like Joe sells books. Like I was looking for examples. See?
Oh man.
Examples. So that way next time, like if it comes up, like I wanted to have more ammo. I was just true.
Oh man. I thought you were cheating on ED's question there. Do WCAG2 compliant sites get any SEO points, or doesn't it matter at all?
Oh yeah, see, now you're getting. I have no clue what that is.
Remember the last time somebody said W3C compliant, and you were like, Google.
Yeah, like
Google. That's why I'm like, dude, no, you can't get away with that again. But the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines is what it stands for. Obviously, I had a guy on my podcast, Glenn Ingram. You probably met Glenn actually in the Philippines. He's a big compliance guy, and if your website's not compliant, in particular in the US, I don't know about the laws in other countries, but you can get your ass fucking sued. You can get your ass sued if you're not compliant and all that stuff. But do these websites get any SEO points, or doesn't it matter at all? My argument, ED, would be there's so many websites out there that are not compliant, that do rank, that I would argue that it's not a huge ranking signal, if at all. That's just my opinion on it. I don't really see.
I did a small test on that. In Lighthouse, they'll have all those different compliances.
Mm-hmm.
It'll tell you got to do this and this, and the colors need to, be translucent or whatever. We did every single one of them, and then we watched it for 90 days. We didn't do anything much else, but we did answer all of those queries, made sure the speed, like everything in Lighthouse, we made sure was perfect. As far as that W3, like I know they have a checker, but that list is insane. If you did every single thing, the amount of man hours to make everything compliant is madness. Did you ever go through that? Did you ever see that little checker thing? Like, dude, that's crazy. But the Lighthouse one we did check, and that made no difference. Like, I mean, it didn't give us a lift. It was neutral. So that's all I have. I'm not spending time on it. I know that. But now add in ARIA tags, adding speakable text, having your compliancy policy, your terms of service, the GDRP, depending on where you are, having your privacy, having that crawlable and seeable. Like that stuff does make a difference.
Do you think, like from a trust perspective and everything else, like you'd be like giving off a right good trust signal if you went to all of that, though, from a SEO perspective? If anything, Chris, like let's say you've got one of our old shitty websites, thrown out there to rank locally or whatever, and you've got some motherfucker who's optimized this fucker to the hilt with all the colors, all of the fucking stuff, like you say, privacy policy.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think it would give you something, right? Like even just a nudge from a trust perspective, like you'd hope it would give you something.
It's kind of interesting. There's a guy that's in both of our groups. I won't give it up, but he does bathroom remodeling in London. You may remember him.
Oh yeah. I know that guy.
Okay. Well, yes, he was doing some of the SEO, and yes, he focused on things, but he went from nothing to map and actually in the top for organic. And some of the main things that he did was add that compliancy, the privacy, the ARIA tags, like all that compliancy crap. Not all of it, but he did a lot of it. And he ranks very strongly for his term. Not that it's a hard one, but that was interesting. One of the things I saw that he did was he had that ARIA tag. And I was like, oh, clever. I thought that was cool.
Nice. Nice to hear he's doing well.
Yeah, he's doing well. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah. Crazy guy. He sat on my masterminds in his van and shit, man. He's trying to learn SEO, do his shit. If it's the same guy I'm thinking of. And yeah,
He's very clever too. Like the subdomain version that he serves in maps is different than the organic version. He's very clever. He's slick, dude. He doesn't seem like he's slick, but he's slick. That's all I have to say about that.
I just like a grinder, and hats off. You know, the guys. It's very hard to run a business and do the SEO at the same time.
Know it.
Like do the day-to-day, whether it be the kitchen remodeling or whatever you do, and
actually doing the work.
Yes.
And then doing the web work too, and then knowing it, like, oh my gosh.
Too much, man. Too much.
It's off to him.
And I couldn't go out and I couldn't even go and fucking put the tap on.
Dude, bathroom. I laid the tile in my bathroom. What a freaking torture fest.
Nah.
I'm good. Well, I was wiping freaking grout off them tiles for hours, man.
You get someone to do that. There's VAs for that shit. Andy Woolley, good to see you. Thoughts on ranking in AI and the LLMs? What's your thoughts on it at the moment, Chris?
I have lots of thoughts on it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anything to say until it's done. I can say this though. I would focus on authoritative files, like what's being read and what's being seen to make up an organization or a person. What are they checking? What are those databases? Where are you seen to show up in those databases to be more relevant? Your site and that content is one aspect of it. Yeah, okay, I can win these little snippets, but why are these sites winning them all?
Yeah.
So I would focus on, well, what are authority files? Where can I get listed? And then how do I develop those files? And then, of course, all the other SEO stuff that goes on. But what's my thoughts on ranking though? Are you actually an authority? Does your organization exist? And are you a unique specialist in your space, whatever you're doing? I don't know if that helps you at all, but hopefully it does. But I'm not giving up the tapes until I have something solid and proof. And then I'm going to have Brand Amp.
Well, I noticed that the LLMs are now discounting a lot of information from Reddit and stuff just now. So that has...
Well, the training data was... I mean, they ran through the whole... Google made that deal. They had that agreement. They made that money. They got their boost. Google raped and pillaged all that content and trained on it. And then they're done with them. They spit them right back out.
Yeah.
We're done. Next.
Who's the next authority website? Next authority thing we can ram our shit into? Like, I'm talking about from our perspective as SEOs. Where can we feed the LLMs with some more horse shit about ourselves?
Well,
is essentially the name of the game. And like you say, but I've said this all along, Chris, right? So we've seen in the past months, like I've done it myself, feeding the LLMs, going to so-called trusted sources, ramming it full of fucking horse shit, fucking around with friends' names and all these kind of things. It's piss easy. It's easy to do. But I always said all along, it was a free-for-all at the start. The barrier to entry is going to get harder. These trusted sources are no longer going to be the trusted sources, because when I do a presentation saying, look what I've done, here's a funny story, here's exactly what I've done, here's what I fed in, here's how I've done it, every motherfucker goes out there and does it, and those things can no longer be trusted sources. So you need to piece it all together and look into quality or whatever it may be, and look into other stuff would be my advice, because like I said there, in the last couple of weeks, the information that's been taken from Reddit has fell off a cliff, so it's no longer a trusted source as far as the LLMs are concerned. And I would imagine that there's going to be so many other websites out there that have been rammed full of garbage that they are all going to be pulled. And
that's right.
It's just a moving thing, and I think that's where again, none of us know the right answer. We can tell you what's working for now. We can see the sources that are currently working and stuff like that, but that could change in 2 or 3 weeks' time. And again, that's the problem. You're trying to think, I don't want to keep doing this every 3 weeks, feeding the LLMs full of Chris Palmer's the best, Chris Palmer's this, Chris Palmer's that. Where can I fucking put this stuff that it sticks forevermore? And I don't need to keep fucking doing this. So that's what I'm looking for. Because, sure, I can go out there and I can pump it and pump it and pump it. But if it's getting pulled and pulled and pulled every couple of months, all I'm doing is throwing money down a black hole.
That's right.
So
that's not saleable.
No.
I need something, evergreen. Flash in the pan's cool. We can make a little something right now, but it's not about right now. Long game, baby, long game. Yeah. But if we follow what the past has shown us, though, and what we're seeing to slowly bubble to the top, and then if you read through Google's nonsense, if you would like, and they're making amendments to those search guidelines, they're putting a lot more value on the user-curated communities that are actually well curated, documented. Every single comment has been schemaed, like, okay, this is the user, this is the content. That could be another play, but I don't know if it's long term. Did you see that? Because usually we get stuck in our own little bubbles. Yeah. So we look at the SEO or whatever you're into. But if you start looking in the other markets, you'll start to see like, oh, Reddit's not always a player.
No.
Yep. So anyway, I'm with you, Craig, 100%. Like every 3 weeks, something different. And like those tactics that, maybe two months ago were working very, very well. Like, yeah, they still kind of work, but then everything falls. Then you're back to ground one. So it's like, well, what's that long term?
I mean, I've no doubt if I wanted to go on there just now and make the LLM say that Chris Palmer is a fucking cocksucker, I could do it, easily. Quite easy. But it's how long that would stick for. And obviously there's a cost to me to be able to try and force that through. So yeah, it's that's right. But anyway, on to the next one. Ahrefs literature suggests disavowing links flagged as spam. Mixed views on using disavow tool over the years, mainly not to use. Does Google filter out spam, or are some of these harmful? What's your thoughts, Chris?
Suggest disavowing. So I've never been a fan of the disavow tool unless absolutely needed. Like, am I going to go out of my way to do work for Google? For a check, I will. But not necessarily. So does Google filter out spam? Yes. I think Google, as far as links are concerned, I think it's either a neutral or a plus. I think they filter out a lot of it, 90% of it. That's what I think. So yes, they filter out, and what they perceive as good is far different than what we would perceive as good. And then what's the last piece of it? Or are some of these harmful thoughts, mainly not to use? Google filter out spam, or are some of these harmful to use? Disavow tool harmful to use?
No, I think what he's asking is some of these harmful is some of those links that are pointing to his website. Google's apparently filtering them out, and that's fine if they do, but are some of these still potentially harmful to him? That's the way I'm reading that. What I would say to that is Ahrefs or SEMrush or whoever, they come up with a toxicity score based on a mathematical calculation, whether it be a money keyword that's used, specific anchors and specific things in your URL, whatever. They come up with this, and this to come up with, yes, it's over this score, that's fucking toxic, which is not always the case. So who are they to say that's going to harm your website? Because they don't know any better than you or I. So I don't think you can take that. I think if
blindly.
Yeah. So is it going to be harmful to your website? You're going to find out sooner or later, if something's harming your website, you're going to get a partial penalty or something. If something really is bad, I think for the majority of times, Google will choose to ignore it. But if the only time I've ever done a disavow when someone was fucking blasting one of my websites with a whole bunch of shit, and I got a partial penalty, and I had no option but to clean that shit up because Google were like, dude, what the heck? The fucking hell is going on? So that is where I would implement it. But for the best part, to flip that question, if I was to go out there and I'm to blast Palmer right now, with some fucking dog shit, do I think Google will just ignore it and just put it down to garbage based on the thousands and thousands and thousands of links that are built every day with the same fucking tool, with the same URLs, with the same shit? Or are they going to allow that to harm your website? I cannot for the life of me see that kind of bog standard crap harming your website. However, if I seen a big dirty fucking toxic link that had no business pointing at my website, and someone was out there trying to do that, could that harm my website? Absolutely, because I know how I could harm someone's website. I know what that looks like, and it's not a money robot blast or a GSA blast. But if I seen something else, maybe, just maybe, that's when I'd pull out the disavow going, hey, fuck off with this.
That's not me.
That's not me, man. Fucking. So 99% of the time, you know, GSA and all the other weak, pathetic, so-called negative SEO attacks, I wouldn't be too concerned about. But there are people out there who, I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase this without I don't want to say anything too graphic or whatever, but, you know, someone was starting to build a certain sequence of links, and they were all fucking toxic. They're all burnt to the ground. They were fucking hated by Google, and these things started pointing to me. Man, I'm going to start fighting against that, man. There's no way, because that can harm you, and I've seen it harming. And apparently, Google filtered all this stuff out, man. Not all of it. With some of these other ones, you need to be careful. But that's all I'm going to say on that. I don't want to say too much else. But
it's fair.
Yeah.
What else can you say?
Exactly. But people can get you if they want to get you.
What would it be though? Anchor text based, category based.
Man,
it would look like high quality forward facing, and then it would just maybe change.
No, I don't think it would look like high quality stuff.
No,
well, it depends if there's any kind of cloaking or funny shit going on or whatever. But yeah.
And would you be able to see it in a tool?
Probably not. That's
right.
The thing. You know, if I was coming for you, genuinely coming for you, why would I flag it up in a tool and let you know that I'm coming?
Yeah, no way.
No way. But I'm sure you would see it somewhere pointing to your website. You know, it's you know, if you're looking at your search console and stuff like that, it may flag up and you go, oh, hey.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
A little treat there left for me.
Before.
A little honey biscuit.
So that's when you probably need to keep a close eye on your GSC. But that's few and far between, and genuinely, I don't think that many people are going to go to that length to burn you, unless you've, you know, done something really bad for them. So, because it can cost as much to do that shit as it could to optimize your website. So, sources through AI is like the Wild West, harder to know what to trust. Exactly, Andy. Lee, caught your answer in the background. My thoughts were, as someone is at it, I had actually looked for a solution at BHW. The thing is, with that, a solution, I don't even know if there is a solution. You just need to need to hope that the motherfucker gets fed up, because it's not going to be using their own accounts. They're going to be going through a number of throwaway accounts or fake personas or whatever you want to call it, that could be under anyone's name, and it might not even be their accounts. So trying to counter that is very, very difficult unless you know who it is. You know, if it's Palmer, you can say, Palmer, Palmer, you motherfucker, you better stop it, or there's going to be fucking war here. You know, but when someone does that to you and you don't actually know who it is, like, what are you supposed to do? I mean, it could be the bogey man, it could be someone in India, it could be someone around the corner. You can't go around pointing the finger. You know, that's the problem. So the solution for that is a killer. You know, without falling out with everyone and accusing people of this, that, and the next thing. Because if someone accused me of that shit, man, I wouldn't be fucking happy.
That's right.
I'd be like, man, why the fuck would you think I would do that to your fucking business? So yeah, but a solution's a hard one, man. Other than just try and keep on top of it and hope that they get bored. I once had a situation, Lee, where some motherfucker was getting in and they were changing the open date for my business. So they were changing it to a date that was in the future, which then took my GMB listing down. And they done this every other fucking day. So I went in every day and changed it and changed it and changed it. And the motherfucker wasn't going to stop. It was going on for months and months and months. And I went to a guy I know who works for Google and I'm like, dude, this is a fucking terrible, terrible fucking loophole in your system. This is fucking outrageous that I need to go in every day and do this. Fuck, you need to patch that fucking shitty fucking thing. Come on, man. And they did. They patched it quite quickly. I'm like, dude, that is fucking terrible that such a fucking flaw on such a complex system is there. It's insane. And I don't like to do that shit, but I'm like, nah, fuck you, man. I'm grasping this one in. I'm not fucking waking up every day and having to fucking check whether my GMB's up or not. Fuck that.
It's fair.
Man, no way. Fuck
that, he says.
Yeah. I persevered for a few months and then I'm like, nah, enough's enough. I've had it, man. Dude, whoever it was just fucking relentless, man. They were not fucking stopping. I'm like, fuck you. And I didn't even know who it was. And, you know, you don't know if someone's just trolling you for a few days or whatever, but after a couple of months, you're like, nah, someone's actually trying to harm my fucking business here. So I'm going to fucking end up going off my fucking head. So, yeah. But that was my resolution, Lee. I went and reported it. I don't know if you could report that to Google and they can check the IPs and fucking accounts and start to ban them or whatever if someone is doing that shit. But again, trying to talk to someone at Google is
nearly impossible.
Harder than meeting your fucking famous celebrities, your most favourite celebrity. And you get more chance of meeting Mike Tyson than speaking to somebody from the GMB team.
Big Mike.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the other part of it. But hopefully the person gets sick of it, Lee, because it's only so much long someone can do that for every day before it drives them crazy as well.
Do you know what is it MCP? Do you know what an MCP is? It MCP or MDP server? Do you know what this is? Have you heard this term before? MCP or MDP server?
No.
Let me get the right wording. MCP server, is that right? MCP. Yes, Model Context Protocol. That's right. MCP. My mistake, not MDP. Okay. So you didn't hear of it?
No.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's okay then. Fair enough. Me neither.
Should I have heard of it? Should I look into it?
Well, I don't know what your goals are. Should you? Perhaps. Could it be something useful for you for automating? I don't know what's important to you. You know? Perhaps, yes. Yeah, it could be useful for you.
I'll have a
I would think automating certain tasks within your business would be helpful, and then owning everything, like it's mine. It's not like a make or some nonsense. What do you think? Yeah, okay. Anyway,
what were you going to ask there?
I have lots of questions.
Go on. What the fuck happened there? Wait a second. There you go.
It booted us off. What happened?
That happened to Randy or something the other day as well.
That's odd.
And I'm like, that fucking keeps happening to Palmer. Like,
yeah, what's up with that? That's odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. What are we? Yeah. What do you ever just? Is there any tools out there that you can just let fly? Or do you think running Google, like those Google scripts, is that too clanky?
Yeah.
Is there any tools that you would just let fly?
No. I think it was you that said it, Chris. I don't know if it definitely was you, but someone else said it. I think you have to be making your own fucking tools. Like, see all of these fucking tools, they're all clunky and clanky and don't do shit and they break and all of this fucking bollocks. And I think it might have been you it might have been someone else, I can't remember, but someone said, fuck this, I'm going to start making my own shit, and it's free, and I don't have to fucking use all this fucking
Exactly.
fucking
Oh, yeah, that was
and blow shit up. And I mean, I've tried them all, Chris. You know, I've tried Make. I mean, I've loved automation way before all of this shit came
Right.
out.
Oh yeah.
You know, social media automation and all that. But there's always different components that work, and I use the tools for certain things, but then someone else has got to come in and do this, do that, do that. There is no fucking one system where you could just let the fucking thing go that I've ever come across. And I'd love that to be the case. I'd love to sit there and say, Chris, you're barking up the wrong tree. This is the fucking one over here, because I just don't think it fucking exists. And I don't think, that's the thing.
I don't think ever.
Far away from it, but you don't know what I need, and I don't know what you need.
Right.
And I don't know what you want to automate or what you don't like automating or whatever. So what you need to let fly and do your shit could be very, very different to me. You know, I might want it to stop here and get a check done before the rest of it flies. Everyone's SOP is different, and
that's true.
You kind of have to build that shit yourself. Is all I would say, and I think that's where what you said, just go build your own shit, is probably the right way forward. I know what I need to do. I know what quality checks I've got. I know what I want to be manually checked here and there. So you need to build that setup around that. And you know, who says mine's is right or yours is right? Who knows? But like I say, these tools, it's either let the whole fucking thing fly and the whole thing fucking breaks, or whatever. You know, it's just it's clunky, man. It's fucking.
It's clunky. You still need a person there.
Yeah.
And have you found any? Here's another piece too, like Opus Clip. I'll just use them as an example. Like they get a lot right, but I noticed with let's just say you're doing like the SEO stuff. Did you ever use Opus Clip before? I should ask that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it does a great job. It'll clip it, and it's close, but it doesn't actually pick out the info. Did you find any tools that actually get it?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, dude, I've tried them all. Like Opus Clip's still my favorite. That's the one I currently use.
Cool. Yeah.
But there's other ones out there like Submagic, and there's a couple of other ones. I've tried them all. They're not just quite.
There's
something missing. And I've then got to, what I sometimes do is I just go in and I use an app called Veed. V-E-E-D.
Yep.
And I just take the fucking clip myself and do it. You know, if I know that there's something really funny that I want to clip from this webinar, I'll jot down the time, 10 minutes, you know, you said your name was fucking Seth, you know, I know that I might make a clip out of that, so I'll jot that down. But I know that if I run that through Opus Clip, it may or may not
think that's the...
And it might get half of it. And all this fucking bollocks. I want this whole fucking thing where I go, Chris, your fucking name's not Seth, you lying bastard. Come on, man.
You're like, show me. Then yeah, I know.
I want a full fucking thing.
Yes.
And I just don't think the tools kind of understand like the raised voice or the come on, Chris, like the it's just not.
And two, it'll pick the sections. And two, what's cool about those tools too is it'll chop sections out and combine stuff.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't make sense. It makes sense, but it's not the one. You know, like it's just off. Like, damn. That's what I mean by like for that instance of making shorts or smaller clips, letting it fly. Is there anything that just, man, it just sucks?
For me, use Opus Clip, then get someone to check it and maybe have to tweak it slightly, or they would then have to go into Veed and take the fucking clip and go, fuck it. We've let Opus Clip do the research and pull some of the shit together, but we need to go in and manually take the full clip.
Is that the hot boy for making nice editing? It does a lot of the other work for you. Like it'll put the words on the screen and it'll make it look good and zoom in and zoom out and all that crap. It does that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Veed's the hot boy. Veed.io. I saw that. Interesting. Okay.
But it's manual. Like it's not fucking doing it for you. So I've got to go in and manually.
Is it better than Adobe stuff?
Probably not, mate. I just don't like Adobe stuff. The person who does my actual videos uses Adobe. But if I'm sat at home and I'm doing it, Veed's the one that I personally use.
Faster, easier. Okay. Because I'm
a fucking dummy. Adobe, dude, I don't like anything on Adobe. It's too complex, man.
Oh yeah, but that Express is so nice though. That's what I like for making stuff.
So whatever works for you, man.
Yeah, fair enough. But okay, I'm always looking for something. You know, just like everyone, they always think there's a secret. Like, well, what's, you know, you watch those videos, and yeah, they're only a minute.
Yeah.
But then I watch them and I'm like, oh, they got it right. Like, there's no way they're making a tool. Like those Opus clip videos. Like, there's no way that tool made that without somebody sitting there and putting that together and making it perfect. No freaking way.
Definitely.
That's what I mean. Cool, man. I got something cool I want to show you though after this. Maybe you already know it. I'll show you. I don't want to put it out in the world, but
one last little one, Chris, before we do wrap up the live. Which SEO plugin would you suggest for WordPress to support your SEO? Yoast, All-in-One, or something else, and why?
Oh, definitely not Yoast, without any shadow of a doubt. And the reason why is because it takes over everything. And every time you want some type of upgrade, they're dinging you for money. I just like that immensely. All-in-One is much better than Yoast. Out of those two, I would pick All-in-One. A lot of people really like Rank Math, even though I don't like it. But for me, I like SEO Press.
Nice.
If it's a WordPress site, it's SEO Press with WP Rocket, and then either Live Canvas, Cadence Blocks, Blocks.io, Breakdance, Oxygen, something along those lines. There's your tech stack. That's what I would do. Literally.
I'm an all-in-one guy, just because I always have been, and I do not like change. So, and it does a super job. So, I'm sure some of the others are great as well, but I'm a creature of habit, and I just like all-in-one. It's never given me any problems, and they always keep it up to date, and it keeps moving with the times. So I'm not changing.
Big time. No, yeah. All-in-one is top shelf. A lot of people like that Rank Math, but every time I'm in there, man, I feel like it's just like,
dude, that fucking thing, that thing done some funny shit to my website, man.
Yeah, it does. Exactly. Yeah, it's just funky, dude.
Yeah. I ain't fucking putting that on.
I'm
twice, dude. I done it, and I'm like, you motherfucker, fucking URLs changed and all sorts of shit changed.
Yep.
And I took it back off, got it to restored the website, threw it in the bin, and then about a year later, someone in my mastermind kept going on and on.
Everybody's talking about it, right?
I'm like,
it's trash.
I'm going to fucking try this. Maybe I was a bit too hasty. Dude, I fucking put the thing on. The same motherfucking shit happened. And I'm like, fuck you guys, man. No one asked you to change any fucking URLs.
That's right.
Get this the fuck. Bin.
Yeah, it takes over. It's like, I know, I dislike that. And then there's like pillars, or it's making new categories and all this crap. And like, I just want to plug it in, go down the list. Or like, I like how All-in-One does it. It's just those like squares. You just highlight them. Like, dude, that's what I want. I want to do the work that 20 guys, it would take me 2 hours to do. Just click the buttons. That's why I pay the freaking money. Any case.
Anyway, guys, we are out of time, but thank you so much for your questions. And we will be back at the same time next week. And please do check out channel sponsor, The News Guy. Logo's up there. Link is below. And chrispalmer.org.
That's me.
For Palmer stuff, services, and whatever else he's pimping out on there. So go there if you're looking for